Alright, hello. Welcome to my kitchen. Tonight I'm going to show you how you can use Cooksy not in following a recipe and not in creating a recipe, just helping you cook. Something that's fairly easy to cook, but it's really easy with Cooksy. So I'm going to go ahead and just open up the cooktop view right here. So I am not following a recipe. There I am, waving. Okay, I'm using a tablet tonight, so you can see that Cooksy works in the horizontal mode. So this is what I'm cooking tonight. I'm going to cook some coconut battered butterfly shrimp. I'm going to turn the thermal view off here for a second. You can see that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to heat up some oil, and then the instructions are heat oil to 350 degrees, and then add shrimp for 2.5 to 3 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So I've got a pan here. Now I do have some oil in there that's a little bit warm because heating to 350 will take a little bit of time. So I can click on that and see what the temperature is. Okay, so I'm starting at around 144 degrees. And you can see I can move this around a little bit, and you can see that's what the temperature is at the moment of the pan. So what I want to do, one thing I can do is I can select at the bottom right hand side and say, okay, bottom left hand side, the temperature, and I can say set target temperature 350 degrees. And this will have Cooksy now, even though I'm not really following a recipe, Cooksy will notify me when my oil, when my pan has reached 350 degrees here. So in case you really haven't seen some of our other videos, let me show you that in the top right I've got this thermal overlay which shows me what's going on in my pan. I can create little temperature pins and see, okay, the edges of the pan are hotter than this oil in the center of the pan. I can show you really a strong thermal view. So you can see how it's heating up there. The edges are as expected. Oh, there's my hand. My hand is over there. So sometimes that's really helpful, so you can make sure your pan's heating up evenly. At the moment, I'm going to sort of rely on the temperature pins, and I've got these that are, I'll leave the ones kind of in the middle. You can see there is a little bit of difference there. I'm going to go ahead and shake this, and you'll see that they're going to be a little bit different, but really all that is super important is this bottom temperature is 241. Sorry, I had to let my dog out. And so with Cooksy here, the other thing that we will be looking at is the use of the timer tonight. So in the bottom right, you can click on the timer, and there's a couple ways we can do this. I'll show you two ways. So the first is just, you can say 2 minutes and 50 seconds or something like that, and you can press it and it'll count down for you. It'll show you a progress bar. It'll also, when it gets to the end, it'll alert you. So if you know that you need to be, if you're maybe not paying attention, you want just a standard countdown timer that will alert you. You can do that. You can add 30 seconds to it. You can get rid of it. I'm going to go ahead and stop that one. When we really get up to 350 degrees and we get ready to add our shrimp, then I'm going to show you just really another way of sort of quickly and easily measuring time without without having to really set the actual timer. While it's warming up, I'm going to go get some paper towels so that when I cook my shrimp here, this is what they look like, and they're just frozen right now. So when I cook those, we can see how that works. Okay, I just put some paper towels next to the pan. You can maybe see the edges of them. There they are, and that way when I take the shrimp out, I can drain them on the paper towel. All right, now one thing you may be wondering is, all right, traditionally when you deep fry something, you want to use a thermometer that's probe thermometer, kind of like this. So I'm gonna, just for grins, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in and hold it here and just see what temperature it is monitoring. It's actually hot on my hand right there, so I'm gonna just kind of see if I can hold that there for a second while it's going up. Okay, so I'm seeing here. I don't know if I can hold this here and you can see it. So it says 307, 308, and so I've got a couple of temperature pins there showing 300 and 316. So somewhere around there, we are all around the same, all pretty close to the same there. And what we have found is that, especially when you're deep frying for oil and the surface temperature of oil, it is really pretty close to the temperature of the oil all throughout, and it ends up...
Pan has reached 350 degrees.
All right, the pan has reached 350 degrees. Now, there's when you look at the pan, you can see, all right, let's look at the thermal view for a second here. You can see that the pan, it's still including sort of the edges of the pan into the pan temperature. And so we're going to wait for our middle temperatures to just be up towards 350 here. So, okay, I'm going to turn off the thermal view. You can see that. I'm going to wait till maybe the coldest one. Well, they're both really close right now. But I'm going to wait till those reach 350. So we are almost there. All right, one of them showing 350 here. Let's create a few more and see what those say. All right, that's 350, 336. I'm going to shake this around a little bit. All right, I think that's good enough. So I'm going to get rid of some of these because I don't need all of them. And I'm going to leave this one, but I'm going to reset the timer there. All right, so it's starting to count up right now. I'm going to go ahead and put in, it says 365. That's probably good enough. Put those in. I'm going to reset my timer like that. All right. So now I'm just going to watch my timer in 2.5 minutes. It'll be ready to go. I'll separate some of those out there. I just turned down my heat a little bit because I see that I'm just at like 369, which is a little bit hotter than 350. So I've actually turned down my cooktop. Now I've also only cooked 4 of these in here. Now if I just load up on these frozen shrimp and put them in there, then you can see my temperature is just going to nosedive. but I don't want to cook a whole bunch. I'm looking for a snack here. So I'm just cooking 4 for now. So just for grins, I'm going to do the press 30 seconds plus 30 seconds on this. Oh, I did too much. All right, let me clear that. Press 30. All right, there's 30 seconds. So I'll let it count down and we can hear what that looks like. And so this will end up cooking at, instead of 2.5 minutes, 2 minutes 45 seconds. But that's fine. The ingredients say, the directions say cook from 2.5 to 3 minutes. Getting a little bit low, so I turn the heat up just a little bit again. There we go. That'll get your attention from across the room. Okay, I'm going to pull these out. You can see golden brown. They look delicious. Anyway, so that is one way that you can use Cooksy without following a recipe, just to help you cook things that you would otherwise need clunky thermometers to end up cooking easy. That's all. I'm going to cook some more of these now.